Okay, so this is Angel from Have Faith, Let It Begin. I'm recording because I'm still battling a cold. Thank God I was able to pre-record the second half of the series on dating. So now here is the episode that was a continuation of the October 23rd's episode of Why. Here is the story of the date 2. Today is Thursday, October 25th. And my goal is to continue to give you a live show this Friday, October 26th at 7 a.m. In the event that I am unable to do that live show, I will provide you with a pre-recorded episode because I always have them ready to go in case of emergencies. But for now, the scheduled live show will go on this Friday, October 27th. Oh my goodness, see how I'm sick? October 26th at 7 a.m. For now, my name is Angel, and this episode is called Date Number 2.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Have faith, let it begin. Hello everyone, my name is Angel, and this is another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Still battling the cold, still trying my best to get well, and doing everything I can to continue on this journey as I battle another storm, and this storm is just all about being sick. Some of you have actually written to me and said, you know what, I'm sick too. I think it's going around, and I wish everybody nothing but good health and speedy recovery. And I thank you for being patient with me as I continually do this show having a cold. You know, as I drive to work, the rain is coming down and the weather's not the greatest. I wanted to continue on the story about the dating. And I can't help but talk about the fact that when I was going through these dates that were constantly negative and constantly ending in the worst possible way, I knew in my heart there had to be a reason why. I knew that there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. I couldn't tell you that I was okay with it, but I knew things had to turn in my favor. But the bad dates just kept coming. And we left off before with the story about being left at Fridays at the restaurant and then having that date reoccur, or I shouldn't say continue, with the girl that was a server. Unfortunately, that date didn't really progress into anything, and we haven't really spoken with her to tell you that story, so I don't have her approval. So I wanted to skip on to another story, one that is extremely funny, I think, and one that I think you'll get a kick out of. So when I first moved to Providence, Rhode Island, one of my colleagues knew that I was battling a breakup and decided to take me out to the local club. And as we went to the local club, we noticed, that there was a lot of people going out, and we went out to the club, we hit the club scene, and I was pretty confident in the way I could dance, so, I went to the dance floor, and I did all right. I was not confident in maybe looking, for a relationship, so to speak, but I felt good enough that I can go out there, cut a rug, so to speak, and just do whatever I had to do. Sorry about that, folks. I'm coughing a lot. Well, I was at the dance floor, and these two girls approached me. One actually had the shirt "I Love New York," and I was from New York. So we're in Providence, and I said, oh my God, I'm from New York. She said, get out of here. I just went there. It's a great place to be. Like, yeah, it's a great town. You know, it's the place to never loses sleep. You know, the lights are always on. And she said, you know, we're talking, and now my friend is excited because, you know, here's his colleague, new to the area. He's on the dance floor, and all of a sudden I got two girls talking to me. So we started talking, and everything's going well, and they wanted to hang out afterwards. So my friend's like, hey, you know, let's go out. I was like, well, I don't know where to go at 2 a.m. He's like, oh, we go to this diner, and we do all this stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, at 2 o'clock in the morning the lights came on, and the club closed. So because the club was closed, people are starting to, you know, walk out of the club, and we lost track of the girls. And my friend's like, I can't believe you lost track of the girls. What was wrong with you? And I'm like, listen, I said, I don't know what's going on. I never stayed at a club this late. And he's like, what are you, like 6? I'm like, no, listen, I just never did that. So, you know, here we are. We're coming out of the club, like I said, and we lost the girls. And ironically, we get back to the parking lot, and we had a flat tire. And my friend was like, well, I'm going to change this flat. You know, so I was like, all right, you know, I'm sorry that you have a flat tire. Anything I could do? I said, I'm not really good at changing flats. He's like, I got it. Don't worry. Changing the flat, and lo and behold, we find the other two girls. And they're in the same parking lot as us, and they have a flat. I guess somebody had gone around and they were letting air out of tires. So with hers, it needs to be changed. So my friend's like, listen, I'm going to change her tire. You keep talking to the girls. We'll work out a way to hang out and get things in motion. I said, great, no problem. So, can't believe I'm telling this story. And in the middle of changing the tire, a fight breaks out. And it's kind of hard to describe it, you know, just to give an example to everybody because I'm talking about it. But a fight breaks out with a boyfriend and girlfriend. They were literally walking out of the club, and they were near us. And what happened was, as they were fighting, you know, cars are leaving the parking lot, and this one car notices this couple fighting. So they yell out the window obscenities, and the guy stops fighting with his girlfriend, yells out to the car and says, you got a problem, step out of the car. So without even 2 seconds, you know, the car like stops, and what looked like 2 guys in the front seat ended up being 4, because when he stopped the car, all the doors and the trunk opened. And I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, oh my God, how much time you have left on that tire? He's like, hold up, I just jacked up the car. And, you know, the back door passenger seat was open. And all of a sudden, now back to the action. These guys are getting out of the car, and they go to the back of the trunk, and they whip out weapons. And I see this one guy with a gun. And when I saw the gun, I just immediately couldn't figure out what to say. So I went, oh my God, this guy's got a gun. And everybody starts to scatter, and now the guys are running toward me, and I see the guy running in my direction, and then he's got like in the angle that he was coming, he was pointing it at me. I went, oh my God, he's gonna shoot me. And everybody's ducking. I had nowhere to go, so I literally leaped and jumped into the back seat of the girl's car that we just jacked up for the tire change, and all of a sudden I hear the jack break, you know, like boom, 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 boom. But to me, it was gunfire. I'm screaming, "Oh my God, they're shooting!" And it's what I did was, when I leaped into the car, I put the car off of the jack, and as the jack was starting to come off, it was making noises, and the car fell to the ground, and everybody's freaking out, and I'm the only one still screaming in the car, and you find out that the guy never really shot his weapon. He just kind of ran and got right back in his car and left. But I was sitting there screaming, thinking there was somebody who was shooting at me. I guess in a way you had to be there, and it's kind of hard to point out, you know, how it happened. But I can tell you this. After it was done, I offered the girls a nightcap to hang out and go to a diner, and the girls were not interested at all because they really thought I was a wimp. But yeah, that's one of my famous stories there. It was my first official night out in Providence. Maybe not the story you're all looking for, but I got many more. So this is the first of many, and we're gonna continue on. I hope to do a live show for you guys on Friday, and that will be this Friday. and it'll be at 7 in the morning. And I'm working on a primetime special show. So I hope that everybody can tune in and enjoy it. And I hope today's episode was okay. Again, I've been battling a sickness, so I'm not at 100%, but I still wanted to give you a conclusion of the dating episode. And I guarantee there's many more. There's definitely ones that are really going to make you go, I can't believe this happened to you. So stay tuned for more of those. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to get better each and every day. Again, this Friday, we have a live show. I'll be back on the air live. We'll be streaming live on Facebook Live. We'll be streaming live also on Spreaker for a live chat. And we look forward to seeing you all together real soon. For Have Faith, Let It Begin, my name is Angel. Have a great day.